a woman who inspires hope, ignite imagination, and instill a love of learning to every student. She studied college at St. Paul University with a degree in Bachelor of Science in Education and finished her Master degree of Arts in Education in the year 1998. She teaches mathematics subject in different schools such as Bagao National School of Arts and Trades, Bagao National Agricultural School, Bagao National High School, and St. Joseph College of Bagao. She was the woman behind the success of some students. Mrs. Librada M. Dulay.
Good day, viewers. Today, I am here together with the most genuine math teacher, Mrs. Librada M. Dulay. Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, without so much ado, we'll now go through the main objective, and that is to interview you, ma'am. Let's go! So, I have here a number of envelopes that consist of questions about your life as an educator, ma'am. So, would you mind to pick, ma'am, then give it to me, and then I will read it for you.
Okay.
So the first question, ma'am, is why did you choose to become an educator, and what or who pushes or motivates you to become who you are right now?
To be honest with you, my dear, teaching was not my first choice. Actually, I wanted really to become a midwifery. But because of lack of financial support from parents, and my parents really do not like me to send to college at that moment, at those years. And so, I have to look for someone who could sponsor me to college. And fortunately, I met Father Floria, who helped me in my first years of college. So according to Father Floria, I have to take up teaching instead of midwifery because if midwifery, I cannot support you, he said. So I was then pushed to take up teaching.
Thank you. Okay. What are the hindrances that you encountered during the process of becoming a teacher? Your life as a student from elementary to college, and your experiences before becoming a full-fledged teacher.
There are several hindrances that I have encountered when I pursued my studies. But the greatest of all these hindrances is financial problem. Actually, I started my college with nothing to use, not even a uniform or not even shoes to wear. So I do not know how will I start my college. But God is so good that He gave me some people around who could be of help to lend me some uniform for me to use as I start my college. Although there are lots of hindrances that I have encountered because my father was that very disciplined man, that before we proceed, especially when I was in the elementary, before we proceed to school, we must have to accomplish, or we must have to get some grasses from the field, just so he have something to feed his carabao and all the rest of his yung mga alaga niya.
For the third question, what are your expectations before starting your career as a teacher? Did you fulfill it or not?
There are several expectations I had in mind, but the first expectation that I had was can I be an effective teacher? Can I really give whatever things I have in mind or whatever knowledge I have learned, and can I be able to produce some successful students who would undergo me under my supervision. I think these are the most important expectations I had before I started teaching, and I would consider it I succeeded in this, or I'd rather achieve these particular expectations I had, because I did really my best to explain to the deepest possible way of explaining the lesson to my students, because what I wanted is everything that I have to teach them must be assimilated by them. And the most important thing that I was able to achieve was that right now I could see many professionals around me who had been with me during my days as a teacher, and that is one way of making me happy, because at least I can see the fruit of the sacrifices that I have bestowed in my teaching career.
Is teaching fulfilling? Yes or no? Then why?
Okay, I would consider teaching fulfilling on my part, from me, because if I could see in my students the joy and the happiness, telling me that they understood the lesson that I have imparted to them, that is fulfillment on my part as a teacher. And more so, that I could see fulfillment in my career as a teacher when I could see professional individuals who have undergone through my supervision when I was still a teacher, that they really succeeded in their chosen career, and they are even better off than me now. Some are professionals, some are CPAs, and many more, shall I say, inspiring, or I'd rather consider it high caliber courses. And they, as I could see in them, they are really doing their best in their work as professionals.
Says here, you have already experienced teaching diverse learners. How was it? Is it hard? Or how did you manage it? Particularly those bullies, slow or coping learners. And how about those bright students? How did you manage them?
Okay. Facing diverse learners is really that very difficult task. It is because you do not know what particular strategy suited them. And so, I would categorize the question into two parts. Let me start with those fast learners against slow learners. What I used to do when I was still a teacher, when I was teaching mathematics, was that I have to assign the fast learners to adapt some slow learners to teach or to transfer whatever learnings that they have taken from me, so that kahit papano yung mga slow learners can cope up with the lesson that I am imparting or I am explaining to them. As regards to bright students, it is shall I say so easy for me to impart the knowledge to them. It is because for the first time that I have to explain the lesson, talagang naiintindihan na nila kaagad. And so I pity these slow learners dahil kahit papaano ang gagawin ko, I would even go down to their level just so they can understand the lesson, but still they could hardly understand the lesson. That is why I do some peer teaching during my vacant period, or maybe the one that I told you a while ago, that I have to assign the bright ones to attend to slow learners during their free time.
Totoo yun, yung sinabi ni Ma'am Dulay, napaka-patient niya, ang sipag niya magturo kasi gusto niya every learners ay matuto.
Oo. At saka,
isa ako dun sa product na yun, sa mga slow learners na marami ako natutunan kay Ma'am. For the last question, Ma'am, what motivational message can you give to me or to us learners who are aspiring and pursuing our dreams to become like you?
Okay. The only thing that I have to tell you, especially you, Sylvin, yung huwag mong ituring na hirap sa buhay ay yun yung pinakamahalagang hindrance sa iyong pag-aaral. Napakaliit lang yung poverty is just a part of your hindrances, but you take that poverty as a way to push you do more, to push you move forward, and to push you finish your ambition in life. Kasi naghihirap ka na ngayon, do you still need to repeat the same kahirapan? What I am trying to tell you is, kung naghihirap ka na ngayon, you find ways and means na kailangan matalikuran mo na yan. Kailangan malampasan mo na yan so that in the near future, there will be a better life that awaits. There would be a better way of living that you will have. Yun. Kaya, sa ngayon, napakahirap ang situation ng mga bata dahil napakaraming mga temptations around. Yung paggamit ng napakadaming gadgets, yung mga barkadas sa paligid, hindi mo alam kung yung mga kaibigan mo na yan makakapagdala sa'yo sa magandang kinabukasan, o di kaya sila yung hadlang para makamit mo yung pangarap mo sa buhay. Kaya please be very, very careful choosing your friends. You choose friends that would really push you to move forward, that would really motivate you, encourage you to finish or to achieve your dreams in life. You should not be discouraged. It's because you have that very minimal means or rather monetary assistance that your parents can give you. So ang mapapayo ko lang sa iyo, Alvin, you just focus on your studies. Yung concentration mo dapat yung studies mo.
Napaka-inspiring at nakaka-motivate talaga. So ayun, thank you, Ma'am. Thank you sa time mo.
Welcome.
I can't really explain the feeling I had while listening to Ma'am Dulay's answers on every questions I throw to her. Because imagine the teacher you admire most is now giving you a very opportune message that greatly inspires me to pursue more my dreams, which is teaching career. On Ma'am Dulay's part, I saw teaching as an interesting one. But for me as a learner currently taking up education, I thought it was difficult in handling diverse in the future. As they say, nothing is impossible if you really has the passion. Yes, I can be like her, a teacher who can transform a student life future. So as a future mentor or a future passionate mentor, I found myself motivated that I really bear in mind the learning that Ma'am Dulay gave me, especially on her sayings that Poverty is just a little part of hindrances in studying. Hey self, cheer up. Don't be stubborn aiming your desires due to new normal learning, because if you give up now, there will be no more molder of a student's life in the future.